Hello, people of YouTube. What another beautiful day it is. Oh my goodness. I can't remember the last time we've had so many consecutive good days in a row. And I think it's all partly down to this bloody lockdown that we're having. There's not as much pollution going in the air. And thus, I think we're just having better quality of days. I just, as I say, I can't remember the last time we've had such a consecutive stretch of good days. Yes, it rained yesterday, but we can lay it off when it comes back as beautiful it has done today. So yeah, that's just a nice little refreshing bit of rain, to be honest. That's what it should be like. But anyway, we're not all here to talk about weather. Bit of small talk at the start. What are we going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to talk about the stuff because it's such a good day today and I'm missing the Carboot so much. I'm going to knock up my Carboot pickups that I had just before lockdown. It was like the weekend before we wasn't allowed out anymore. In fact, probably shouldn't have been out that day, to be fair, but I made the most of it. But first, as we are all seem to be doing now, bugger off the YouTuber of the month. We can sort it out ourselves and nominate some great channels without doing it. So I'm going to chat about a couple of guys that I've been watching quite a lot recently. And yeah, hopefully you go and sub to them. But the first one up is another big, huge, well, to me he's a huge YouTuber. I've been watching him for quite some time. But he seems to have just come back because of the lockdown. I think it's created a lot of people to either come back and make some content themselves, make some new videos, or started a few people up. And yeah, Rob, Champion 2D Rob, the champion of 2D games, has come back and he's started doing a few collection videos. Unfortunately, obviously, like most, well, like a few of us, can't do any more Pickle videos. So he's doing his collection videos, and gotta say, his collections are very much what I love. Like I aspire to get quite a few of the things that he has, and there would be games that I personally would choose to pick out myself. So yeah, it's great to see his channel and get recommendations of what to waste my money on when I can, when it comes payday again. Great channel, great demeanor. Like, just love watching him. He's just very enthusiastic of like the stuff that he picks up, and yeah, just great watch really. And again, yeah, coming back in the comments to everyone's channels, I've seen some great comments that he's been doing on everyone. So and that's what it's all about. It's all about the community spirit in it, really. So yeah, go over and watch his stuff. He loves his Switch, loves his handhelds as well. He's got like I think quite a big Game Boy Advance collection as well. So yeah, great channel. Go over and subscribe to him. I'm sure you already do anyway, but if you don't, go over, and that's what this is about, isn't it? So yeah, next up we are going to talk about someone who, like Dylan, has been on the channel YouTube for quite some time, and he's made himself a name for himself. But I think because of how lockdown has started creating all these new channels and everything like that, he's decided to take a crack at it himself, and oh my goodness, hit the ground running really so much. Changed his name, so like you might know him as JW. I think it was JAYW, how he was before, and used to love talking about his Nintendo 64 stuff. But he's changed his name to Flashback TNT. I'm not too sure what that's about. Sounds a bit wrestly, to be honest, but either way, he loves his Amiga, so instant fan. So love that, and Nintendo 64, and he's got a full Nintendo 64 set. So absolutely fantastic to see, and yeah, he's going to be, rather than so much doing pickup videos like a lot of us doing, by the sound of it, he's going to be doing a lot of memory videos, which is great to watch. I mean, it's just good to have that like mixture of channels coming in and enjoying to watch, really. So yeah, two fantastic channels. Go over. I'm sure you've all subbed to them by now anyway, but if not, go over. And of course, we cannot go an episode of this without talking about Danester and his awesome 8 p.m. What is it called? Streams that he does. Can't remember what you call it. I keep wanting to call it a show because Al keeps calling it a show, and I know it winds him up. So just go over to his streams and just go, fantastic show, because I know he loves it. But yeah, go over to Dane's channel. I'll put another link down below. I'm sure you already know where it is. 8 p.m. most days. I think he's having Wednesdays and Sundays off from doing the streams. Obviously, we can't do it every day because we have got a bit of a life, I suppose, haven't we? But yeah, it brings on 2 people from the YouTube community, new channels, old channels, and discusses about YouTube and like gaming and nostalgia, really. So awesome to watch. So yeah, probably get bored of me saying it, but I will be saying it every time. I'm sure everyone else will as well, because it's really brought the community together, and as well I think it's brought people to start doing their own channels, so that's even better. More content to watch is never a bad thing. But yeah, anyway, what have I picked up? Yeah, so as I say, went carbooting just before the lockdown and everything, and I picked up a load of stuff. Basically, yeah, picked up a load of stuff. That's what I do, isn't it? So I wasn't going to go out, but my Carbooty guy, people know I've got like a bit of a Carbooty guy that has a lot of random old stuff from his old store that he used to have, and he sent me a text the night before to say, I've just got a shipment in, well, not a shipment, but he's found another load, like a box of stuff that he's not brought to the markets before, so do I want to come over tomorrow? And he sent me a picture, and I was like, oh, lots of Japanese Sega Saturn stuff, totally up my street. But I did notice a lot of it was RPGs, but he said this is a shipment of, I don't know why I keep saying shipment, but this is box 1 of 3 or 4. So I thought, you know what, rather than send some more pictures, I'm going to just risk it. I could tell this is going to be the last time I could go carbooting. So I needed to get my last fix before we went to lockdown. My main car boot wasn't open. I know a lot of other people saying that their car boots wasn't open. So I thought, yeah, this is going to be the last one. And it really was. There was nothing else after that. But yeah, I went around the car boot. It wasn't a very big one. But I picked up some good stuff to trade in. I picked up some 3DS games. If I can find a picture, I'll put a picture there. But yeah, I got like a couple of Wii remotes for £1 each. They traded. I'm so glad I didn't trade them in straight away, because obviously the Wii prices have gone up. In fact, I even did a price to send them off in the post, and then I forgot to send them for a couple of days. And when I checked again, the price, I've got an extra tenner of inflation just by waiting a couple of days. So that was good. Yeah, so I got I think 11 or 12 quid for a basic white remote, 18 quid trade credit for a black Wii remote. Had 360 controller, a couple of 3DS games, and I think there was something else as well, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I did because obviously the CX stores are all closed and everything. I did the online thing, put them in a box, took them to the post office, sent them away, and I think about 4 or 5 days I got a voucher, and I got a couple of things. One game, which was a DS game, came unfortunately, and it had a printed cover, UK printed cover, and then inside it had a American DS cart, obviously fake. It was quite an expensive game, you see. One I've been looking for quite some time. One I've actually ordered from them before and got. I think it was an American one I got with a UK sticker on the front of it, because obviously it would work, but when you're spending a bit of money, you want the item that you want to pay for. But yeah, for a tenner, I got 70 quid's worth of credit basically, and tried getting that game. That's getting sent back once I can get to a post office that's actually open. And the other one, which isn't quite as a fancy thing, but one I really wanted to get, which is Final Fantasy on the PSP. Oh my goodness, complete, and it is really like clean and good looking. What's this anyway? So we've got Define the Future with games on us with amazing goodie bags. Oh, so we had a little send away. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this looks like it's not being used. It's in bloody good condition. So what this is basically a remake of the first NES game of Final Fantasy. So you've got a bit of extra stuff going on really. So I've not actually played the first Final Fantasy. I think I touched upon it when I was a kid, when I had the Final Fantasy Origins pack, or did I have the Anthology pack? I played a few of them, but I never actually went around to completing them. So I can't wait to play this. So Final Fantasy VII wasn't the first game that they remade. There's quite a few of them actually, and they're all a bit different. I'm sure the DS version's a little bit different than this again. So let's stick that up there. I know everyone's going on about the Final Fantasy remake. But yeah, next up, everything else. Everything went to the CX that I had before. As I said, I try and put a picture up. And then the rest was all from my Carboot guy. And it is all import stuff. So, no, it actually isn't all import stuff. The bit at the end isn't. And it's pretty cool as well. And what did I get? So first up, well, first on the pile at least anyway, I got myself Melty Blood Act Cadenza. So what this is a 1-on-1 fighter. This is in fantastic condition. Just double checking, because I know some of the stuff that I had, well, not some of the stuff, one of the stuff I got from him had a bit of a damp smell because they've been in lockups for so long. This has got, it looks brand new, but it's got kind of a little bit of a wobble. So I didn't know if it would smell, but no, it's not it doesn't smell of anything. So that's a good sign. But yeah, really cool. I'm not really into my fighters. I did play that Blade Strangers the other day actually, and I did enjoy it enough to go and complete it completely with every character. So that is a very different kind of game. You don't have input controls to do like I think you do with this one. Is this another Arc System Works kind of game? Don't know, but it's one of the another anime style fighter. I don't really know too much about this, but I think I paid a $5 for it. So again, bundled a lot of stuff as well. I got a couple of things for Pete Fighter 2, which I'll be sending out to him when got a few extra things to send out, because it's probably not really worth to send at the moment. Hopefully I'm going to go see him, and then it's just nicer to have that 1-1 pass over, I think. But yeah, Melty Blood. I don't really know much more about it, to be honest, but it just looks pretty cool. I know there's a second one, and I think that was a bit more expensive, but if not, I don't know. A bit of a, what is this? Sort of a promotion thing. I always seem to pick up something. He always has something new to pass on to me, and he had a big stack of these, which is the Happy 20th Birthday Mario postcards. So I think this obviously was during the Wii era. And it's got Mario Para Tennis, Smash Football, Dr. Mario Puzzle League, and Dancing Stage Mario Mix. So all the really good Mario games. And baseball as well. That came out on the 11th of November, supposedly. So yeah, I just think that just looks really cool. And it'll just get put in a box and never seen again. But until now, that's what's good about these YouTube videos. I can kind of show off things and then forget about them then, can't I? Next up is one that I didn't really I thought it looked pretty cool. I then realized we actually have it out on PAL territory, and that is Gundam Fighter. What is it called over here? Because I've got the second one, Gundam Battle Assault this is called, but I think they call it Gundam W over in Japan. Has it got an English? Shin Kidunse Gundam Wing The Battle. So similar kind of name to what we got. Yeah, all complete, great condition. I'm hoping, yeah, no, not even any surface scratches. This is part of the Simple 2000 series, so I don't know if I don't think there is another version of this, but yeah, the Simple 2000 series was pretty cool, and a lot of them came over. There was a PlayStation 2 version of it as well. A lot of them came over as Phoenix and 505 games. So yeah, I thought that'd be pretty cool to get. I don't know, I might give this to someone else. We'll probably appreciate it a bit more, and then I'll get the PAL version, just because I've got the second one and it's kind of out of it. Yeah, it doesn't work. I like to have like little sets numbered 1 and 2 on the same system. But I don't know, again, pretty cool to get, and I think that was like less than a tenner. So couldn't say no. Next up, one that I really did want to get, although I don't know why I've got it, because I've got it on the PlayStation 1 PAL. A sealed PlayStation Sega Saturn game. This is the Capcom Generations number 4. Now I know this goes for quite a bit of money. Again, I think I got this for a tenner, that he said. Even though it says no resale on the back. I love how a lot of these Japanese games have got no resale on the back of them. Makes me laugh, because obviously they're going to get resale. What's someone going to do? Not sell them, just throw them away at the end of it. But yeah, so this is another sealed game. I've got ways to play it. It's just kind of cool to get. And for a tenner, I think this usually goes for about 40 quid. not sealed. So yeah, I could always sell it on. I've got the first one again sealed from him. But what's the games on here? Oh my goodness, I can't read them. I can't remember what they are. I just know, what's it called? Gunsmoke. That's on here. This is a bit of a shooter pack. Yeah, Gunsmoke. Yeah, Gunsmoke. Something with a helicopter, something with a tank, and something with a horse. Basically, a few 3 different kind of shooters in a pack that I've got on PlayStation 1. Yeah, pointless, but kind of cool. I just need to get them all now. That's my kind of mission. They'll slowly pop up. And then another game it's totally pointless getting, but I really wanted to get it. And the reason why it's pointless is because it's Snatcher on the Sega Saturn. Now, can you imagine finding Snatcher at the Carboot? I mean, that's kind of like what made me get it. Absolutely beautiful disc on there, really good. Again, looks like it's never been played. Probably hasn't, to be honest. It's got a little sticker sheet, which again is what drew me to it. And again, why do I say it's not pointless for me to get? Well, it's all in Japanese, and it's a sort of visually novel kind of game that everyone raves about. If I was to get this on the Mega CD, the English versions we went to 200 quid, and I'm sure it's gone up even more so, especially in this crazy time at the moment. But yeah, really cool to get, and I'm really wanting to get the translation patch, because with my PlayStation being modded, well, not modded, with the Action Replay card, I can play backups. So I just need to get a backup of this. So I'm looking at you. Who am I looking at? Nathan, there you are. I can see it now. Nathan, I need you to do me some blank CDs of these translation patches. So I need this and Police Notes. So if you can do that, because my PC is knackered. I don't have a CD drive or a CD burner anymore. So that would be great if someone could maybe help me out and do that. And I'll obviously try and sort you out with something. But yeah, cool to get. Now, the next one, you've probably seen me pick this up over the last year numerous times, but this is the last version I need to get now. And that is, I can't believe it was at a Carboot, Game Paradise, big box version of the Game Paradise on the Sega Saturn. Now, I've already got this on the Sega Saturn. I've already got it on the PlayStation 4. I did have it on the PlayStation 4 twice. I had the Japanese one, and then I had the limited run one. But I gave that to Dylan. Well, I didn't give it to him. We just sorted out a good deal to get it. One that's good for us both. But I've now got this one. So the other one that I have is kind of a bit pointless. So if anyone is looking to get it, I'll do you a good deal on it. I'll probably let you have it for what I paid for this, which wasn't really. It wasn't chump change. It wasn't a tenner, but it wasn't as much as it is on eBay. I probably paid for the same for this as again what the other ones were for really. So yeah, got this. Why is it in such a big box? I don't know. Let's have a look. I do know, but let's just have a look anyway. So we have got the Game Paradise game itself. I can't remember if this is any different. I think, does this look a little bit different than the one that I've got? I'll have a look later. I'm not going to go across now. But the thing that makes it a big beastie thing, oh, sorry, it's got spine cardage and something to send away. But what makes it big is this. What is it? It looks like a Famicom game, but it's not. It is a, if I can get into it, Jesus Christ, this is tight. It's a VHS. Can anyone remember these? Bloody hell. I bet this is a bit mouldy inside. I don't know. Can't really see. It looks a bit smoked. To be honest, it looks quite good. The tape does look like it's been looked after really well. So I know VHSs you really need to look after. Well, if they've been stored for a while, they can go a bit mouldy. But that looks quite good. Smells okay as well. So, but yeah, absolutely love the look of this tape. That looks really good. I love the artwork on here. But yeah, so this is a nice little update for me. I think this shows a perfect round of it, so like a no death run on the game Paradise. I know a lot of Japanese shooters, especially in the 360 era, would have a second DVD to watch and see a no death run, and I'm assuming that's what this is. Dylan probably knows a bit more than I do, but yeah, as I say, for the price I got this for, I basically can sell my other one, and I've got this an upgrade for free. So absolutely buzzing to get this. It looks flipping great. I can't wait to put this up there so I can show the artwork off. Just love it. I mean, you don't want that on the, just showing on the spine. That looks crap. You want it front on, full frontal video game porn, basically. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this here for now, and then I'll put it away later so I don't destroy it, because I'm quite good at that. So that is the last bits of games that I picked up from the guy, and yeah, I'm really blown away. But I can remember last time I saw him, I saw him with these magazines here. Oh my goodness. And he didn't have them out, and I said to him, oh, have you sold these magazines? Because I was really looking to hopefully get him. And he went, hang on a second, and he went to his lockup, and he came back a bit later, and I looked after his stall while he was doing it all, and in the meantime I was taking pictures and sending them to loads of people to go, do you want this, do you want that? Yeah, so what have I got? A near complete run of Dreamcast Magazine. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so buzzing I got these. They're in quite good condition. Again, I think they had a bit of a smell. It must be because he's got a couple of lockups, you see. I think he said he's got about 2 or 3, and I think this one particular one must have had a bit of a problem. But it doesn't smell like terrible or anything, but yeah, it smells a bit different than like books and like the fusty smells that you get. It does smell like it had maybe damp in there at one point, but you would never be able to tell by the look of them. They look in great condition. I read the first couple of these, and I've got to say, I don't enjoy them the same way as I enjoyed them Super Plays. The Super Plays are a bit smaller, a lot of less ads and everything like that. These just seem just a bit more serious. Not quite serious, because there is a little bit that's like humour in there, but it's that later 90s, early 2000s kind of style of humour where it's a bit, yeah, they're trying to get to the older generation, and it was probably great at that time, but I don't know, I just love the early 90s kind of literature, because it was just absolutely batshit crazy. Half of it made no sense, and probably wouldn't be able to get away with nowadays. In fact, you won't be able to get away with some of the stuff that's in here, especially the PlayStation magazine. That almost turned into FHM near the end of it. But anyway, we're talking about the Dreamcast magazine. So what did I get? So we've got the special. So we've got special edition 1999. These cost $4.99 on release. We have got issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, Metropolis Street Racer, special blood issue, Resident Evil issue number 4. And it's got a nice little cat in the back. You know I like the cats. Crazy Taxi issue number 5. The only Dreamcast magazine you can play. Yes, these should have demo discs on the front of them. And according to this, if your cover mount is missing, please consult your newsagent. Unfortunately, I don't think he's around anymore. So issue number 6, Tomb Raider. She's got no arms, just breasts. That's all you need. That's all you need, breasts. Quake 3 Arena. Issue... What was that? Issue number 6, and then straight to issue number 13. So I think it's between 7 and 12 I've got missing. So if anyone's got them, I will buy them. Oh, this actually feels a bit thinner as well. So yes, straight up, we've got adverts. MTV skateboarding, one for the Retro Bear. Shenmue, or as most normal people call it, Shenmue. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. 2 free demo discs on this one. I'm missing them. I'm not too fussed about the demo discs, to be honest. If I find him, I'll find him. But I'm really liking these. Issue number 15, so the other one was 14. Daytona USA 2001. I need to play this. I think I've got it. I can't remember if I've got it. Let me have a look. I don't think I've got this. What is Daytona USA 2001? Is it a sequel or is it just an update of the original? Because it looks quite similar. Oh, there we go. Carrier. Love to get that one. Love to get that one. Right next to 102 Dalmatians. Great product placement there, because that's basically a horror game. And obviously that's for kids. So if kids reading this, they're probably going to shit themselves by looking at shit themselves up with looking at that guy. But anyway, that's what it is. Number 16, number 17, Phantasy Star Online. What took over a lot of people's lives, but I really wasn't. This feels like different paper now. So Sonic Shuffle, the game that was the Mario Party wannabe, and is absolutely terrible, what I've heard, and quite expensive. Headhunter, Sega's answer to something else. Sega have got a lot of answers to a lot of things, haven't they? Why didn't they make their own games? Well, they did, I suppose. Crazy Taxi. Yeah. Next up, we've got issue number 19, Spider-Man. You know it makes spider sense. What we got in there? Evil Dead. What's that? Grandia 2. Tips and tricks. Oh, I might be able to go and play mine. Have I got Grandia 2? I think I've got it on the PlayStation 2. Crazy Taxi 2. The sequel came around. And what we got inside? Next Tetris. Lovely. Lovely game. And the final issue, I believe. I think so. At least the final issue in this lot. And that is Sonic Adventure 2. I guess that's when it all went a bit south. Alone in the Dark on the back. Exhibition of Speed, Spider-Man, Crazy Taxi 2. What else have we got? Where to, Gov? Yeah. Just having a bit of a read now. See if there's anything interested in this one. As I say, I'm pretty certain this is the last one. There might be a 22nd one. Oh, there we go. That's a bit controversial, isn't it? Bleemcast. Can anyone remember that? That's what I always remember wanting to get this. And that was basically a way to play PlayStation 1 games on the Dreamcast. And it uprated the graphics, supposedly. It shows you a comparison between the PlayStation 1 and the Dreamcast version of Gran Turismo, which obviously is only a Sony game. I think they only actually did a few discs that was able to play, I think, Tekken and Gran Turismo. The execution was supposed to be so he could play all of them eventually, but I think lawsuits sort of put a stop to that, as it should. Anyway, that's what I've got. A near complete Dreamcast magazine. So I think, what did I say? 7 to 12 I need. And if there's anything after, what was it? After issue 21. So if there's any, I don't think there is. If anyone knows, let me know. I know Tootie, you like your magazines, so you probably know a bit more than I do. But yeah, anyway, that's what I got from the last Carboot. I've still got loads of pickups to show. Still got loads of shit coming through the door. Hopefully, once I send that game back to CX, I'll be able to get another copy. If not, my local CX actually has one, and I've had quite good luck with my local CX. So I might go there once it reopens. I might just hold on to it and just go there actually. I know CX are extending their return times and everything, so hopefully I'll be quite good. But anyway, that's my lot. So hopefully you've enjoyed me waffling on about a load of games that I said I don't really want but want to get in my collection. But yeah, catch you later. Bye.